What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna be doing something a little different for you guys. I'm gonna be doing a story time about how I used to be bullied, and believe it or not, yes, this shit actually happened. So I was really small when I was little, like just tiny overall. My mom called me Whistle, which means bones in Spanish, so that should explain enough for you. And I literally was like this up until my senior year of high school is when I finally started to look like a woman. But anyways, let's get back on track. So around second grade was like the first time that I actually experienced it, because my mom had given me a bowl cut, and my mom would always give me a bowl cut. So my mom had freshly given me a bowl cut over the weekend, and I want to try and find some pictures for you guys. If I don't post them in this video, I will post them on Instagram, just so you guys can see why people would want to bully me. Like, if there's like literally no reason someone should bully anyone. Do not judge anyone by the way that they look, because you have zero idea what they're going through or how you might be making them feel. If you yourself are going through something, it is not okay to turn around and hurt another person because of it. Please don't do that. It's better to talk to somebody about it. Okay, so I got a bowl cut, and when I'm telling you guys, my hair was extremely short. It was extremely short. And there is this kid that made fun of me. He was like, "Oh my God, your hair, you look like a boy." And literally was when it all started. Luckily, that time, a teacher was right there, and he did hear that little kid, like, being a little shit, but, whatever. And then at home, I would also get made fun of by my sisters. I would say my two older sisters, because my little sister was still too little at the time to make fun of me. But me and my younger sister, how old? 3-year age difference. Like, we would always be fighting, guys. Like, we were the same size, and people constantly were telling us we looked like twins. So we would always be hanging out, right? And because of this, she's an Aquarius and I'm a Sag. Like, we either love each other or we hate each other. Like, that was our mood back then when we were little, because we did not know how to control our emotions or anything. So we would fight all the time. And then by the time, like, we're in school and we're old enough to develop insults, boy, did those insults come. Like, like when I was in 5th grade is when my bullying, like, took off. Like, boom, it skyrocketed. I got a mustache, and I had already had a unibrow, but by this point, like, it became a lot more prominent. So my sister would make fun of me, tell me that I'm constantly looking like a boy, or like she would call me a lesbian, which honestly, if you have facial hair, it doesn't make you anything. I think she was just young and we were just young, so we would just say shit to try to get under each other's skin. And the thing is like, she would do this in front of my mom, and my mom would literally say nothing. And that's also a reason why I turned into the type of person that I am. I'm like, I will not allow anybody to say anything to me ever again. Sorry. And if you try to say something to my daughters, I will also say something to you, because I'm not gonna allow them to feel, kind of how I felt with, like, feeling insecure in the relationship I had with my mom, to the point where I didn't think that she would stand up for me when I needed her. So here I am to fill that role with my daughters, okay? And that rooster was just a confirmation, you guys. There are people out there that you can talk to if you go through any of the things that I'm mentioning. But there was these kids in middle school, and literally middle school, to my senior year was kind of like a rough time for me because I was super skinny. So I did at times feel like a boy. I did not feel pretty at all. I did not feel girly at all. So when I would be called a little boy, like I would literally be like, do I actually look like that? Am I really that ugly? Do you know what I mean? And then these kids, specifically in my history class, would come into class, they'd look at me, and then they would look at each other. They would scratch the hair between their unibrow, between their eyebrows. I'm saying unibrow, no, girl, you had the unibrow. They were chilling. But they would scratch the area between their eyebrows and look at me, laughing at me, mocking me because I had a unibrow. And then they would pet their mustache. They clearly didn't have it. They didn't have one. I had one. That's why they were mad. But they would do this to me, right? And this would happen literally every single day. And then one day that I actually put makeup on in 7th grade, if you don't want to wear makeup in 7th grade, don't be wearing makeup in 7th grade because your skin is flawless. Do not touch it. And if your skin isn't flawless, you're still good. You're still beautiful. Skin does not define whether you're gorgeous or not. But if you do not feel forced to wear makeup, you don't have to. That's literally just what society wants of you. But I had put makeup on, and one of these guys was like, oh, you look good today. And I was like, what the hell? He's like, you should wear makeup every day. Sir, what? And me being me and insecure at that time, I was like, well, damn, I probably should. Am I really that ugly? I'm only pretty with makeup on. So that was the first time that it was kind of ingrained in me that I wasn't pretty unless I was wearing makeup. So this happened literally every day. And then in turn for me getting bullied and being misspoken to, I was also mean to others. And if I was ever a bully to anybody, I am honestly so sorry. I should not have turned around in the position that I was going through in my life and been doing the same thing. You hurt people, but no, you can be the change to that. You do not have to be the broken person that is hurting anybody else. Please don't do that. So let's keep going. Sorry, I get so sidetracked, you guys. And I'm actually sitting outside right now looking at birds, and it's just so peaceful. Okay, so like I was saying, I was super skinny for a while. Literally, I don't know if it was my junior year or my senior year where my fat cells were actually all right, hey girl, we're here. So I literally felt like a boy because of my physique also. And that also does not define whether you're a woman or whether you are a man. Just to be comfortable in your skin, you are unique. Every single feature about you is unique. Every single thing. Nothing on this earth can ever be done to make anybody else look like you. Never. So appreciate yourself and the skin that you're in and the skin that you have, because you're the only one. As cliche as that sounds, you are literally the only one. So be kind to yourself. Okay, but back to what I was saying. I was so skinny, y'all. I was not womanly at all. And I actually got a little sidetracked because there's an in-between story. So, oh my gosh, these birds are gathering around me. There's this time that my mom finally decided to take me to get my eyebrows done after years of me asking. And when I say years, you guys, I meant years, because I would try to shave the in-between of my eyebrows, so I didn't have a unibrow. I would be shaving my mustache, and when my mom started noticing I was shaving it, she scared me into not shaving it because she said, if you keep shaving it, it's going to grow back thicker. And I was scared I was going to be over here looking like a man, so, I stopped. But anyways, there was this one time my mom had asked me if I wanted to get my eyebrows done, and I was like, hell yeah. So we went, and she told the lady, only remove her middle parts, like don't shape her eyebrows. So I was hairy as hell, guys. When this lady removed the wax strip from in between my brows, it was literally just a white patch of where she had applied the wax strip. Like literally a landing strip is what it was. And that was because I was constantly walking back then. Like, my cousin that would take care of us would walk to pick us up from school, and then we would go to the pool, or like we would be outside playing all the time. So I was really tan. So you could imagine an area that was covered by hair before protected, how light it looked. Like, it was sad. And I went to a family party after this, and they noticed right away. Because, yeah. So my aunt kind of like scolded my mom at that time and was like, why did you do this? Why didn't you just have them do the whole thing? Like, look, this looks ridiculous. And that was also another thing that I was like, oh shit, like, I look bad. So there was another time that was ingrained in my mind. Like, I didn't feel pretty at all when I was younger. And if I ever did feel pretty, like, it was literally just for a moment. It was not something where, like, I woke up and I knew I was pretty. No. Do not beat yourself up like that either, guys. Like, you should be the first one in the morning to tell yourself, like, I am beautiful. You guys do not deserve to beat yourself up about anything. So, let's start our daily affirmations together, guys. So, there was that. And then I went into high school, finally actually getting my eyebrows done. And I would sneak around trying to wear makeup because I felt ugly. And then I was going into this huge school. To me, it felt like it was huge. And I didn't want to feel ugly. I was super insecure. I was like, damn, I'm going to be so ugly, man. Nobody's going to want me. Like, nobody's going to want to talk to me. And I wanted love so bad. So I was like, I'm okay with having a boyfriend. Like, no, sis, you did not need a boyfriend. You needed some self-love. Come on, Ashley, let's get it together. But, my senior year, was it my senior year? Yes, my senior year of high school, I had gotten a boyfriend, and I was in choir. And this was a class period, was choir class. It was like a women's ensemble, so we had our own dedicated class. And people truck driving by next to me with the windows down. There's this girl in there that I thought that I was friends with. I literally thought I was friends with her because there was 3 homegirls, like, that would sit together. It was 4 of us, like, all together. And, like, we would literally hang out every single day. Like, when we would go out for our events or whatever, we would ride the bus together and just like, chill and hang out together, right? I was showing her my boyfriend at that time, and this bitch was like, excuse my French, but this bitch was like, Ashley, I don't even find you pretty, so I don't understand how you could have a boyfriend. And that literally was like a shot to my heart. Like, I was literally standing there just looking at her like, wait, what the fuck? Because I honestly thought that we were friends, and this bitch just said that she thought I was ugly. And how did I have a boyfriend? No, don't be that girl. Do not be that girl. That was literally another reason why I up until, I want to say, last year, finally felt beautiful in my own skin. And you guys might be like, what the fuck are you talking about, girl? Like, I finally am comfortable in my own skin, and I finally feel like I am beautiful. Before, I never felt like I was actually beautiful. I felt like, oh shit, I look good today. But it was never like a sincere, like, knowing within myself that I was beautiful. So anyone around you that is hating on you, F them. Because you don't deserve to feel any other way about yourself besides good. Like, unless you're being a shitty person, then address the, like, you know, the issues that you have going on within you. But if someone's constantly just, like, low-key hating on you and, like, giving hater vibes, like, no, cut that shit out right away. And then another quick story time. Like, there was this girl that I was friends with, right? And we had this mutual friend in common at that time. And I don't even want to say mutual friend because she wasn't even my friend. She didn't even like me. I felt like I was literally a convenient friend because she would choose to hang out with the other girl over me. You should not feel like someone has to choose you or somebody else. Like, you can literally hang out with whoever the fuck you want. And you don't have to feel like the side piece, okay? But she commented on my double chin at the time, and I was like, girl, you have sausage fingers. What the hell are you saying? And I really hurt her feelings, but it's like, do not go at somebody thinking they won't say something to you either. Like, stand up for yourself. Love you guys.